Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're planning a trip to Egypt, then you're probably wondering how much a few days in Cairo will actually cost. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what I spent during my 48-hour trip, including flights, accommodation, food, transport and activities. So if you're planning a short city break to Cairo, this budget breakdown is definitely for you. Let's start with flights. I flew from London Luton to Sphinx Airport and I paid £67.78 for a return flight with Wizz Air, and I booked almost 3 months in advance to keep the costs low, and I also used the Wizz Air membership as well. For accommodation, I stayed at the Tahrir Plaza Suites for 2 nights, which cost me only £48. It was clean, comfortable and in a great location for sightseeing. Getting around Cairo can be hectic, but I used Uber for most of the trip and it did end up really affordable. So in total I spent £36.57 on transport, and that did include rides to the airport. Now onto activities. So I visited the Pyramids of Giza, the Egyptian Museum and the Han El Helini market. Entry to the pyramids itself cost around £8, but the horse and carriage ride did cost around £29. Both museums I visited cost £8 each, so in total I spent around £49.24, and that's for all the activities and museum entries. If I did have more time, then I would have loved to have done a Nile River cruise or maybe more of a guided tour, so I've added a couple of activity options and the prices in the description below if you're planning your own trip. Cairo is a dream for foodies on a budget, so most places in Cairo are cash only, so I withdrew money early on in the trip and I didn't track every single food purchase because I was using cash, but I've worked out that I spent roughly £23 per day, and that included restaurant meal, coffee, breakfast out and a couple of sweet treats as well. And I would recommend definitely trying the Ali if you're visiting. It's really delicious and like a sweet bread and butter pudding. So in total I spent around £247.59 for 48 hours in Cairo, which is not bad for such a bucket list destination. And a few quick tips before you go. So I'd recommend using Uber over taxis where you can, just because it's so much cheaper and you don't need to worry about haggling the price. I would also bring small notes for tips and entry fees, and I would visit the popular sites quite early on to beat the crowds in the heat. Also with some of the museums, they do shut quite early at around 4 PM, so also keep that in mind. And if you're looking for a good eSIM, I used Airalo. If this video helped, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my Cairo vlog if you haven't already. I've also posted a couple of other vlogs for some other destinations that I've been to recently. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.